What's up, everybody? Sensei Grizzly. This is your September 2020 Ask the Grizzly questions sent in regarding what are some things you can do to rehabilitate back injuries. So I want to kind of put out the disclaimer that if you think that your back is seriously hurt, it really helps for you to actually go and see a doctor so that you know exactly what's going on. The techniques that I'm about to show are for informational purposes only, but they are techniques that I commonly use when I'm working with people that have like multifidus dysfunction or have had laminectomies or any number of back surgeries to decompress compression fractures in their spine. So I'm going to show 5 different techniques that are kind of what I get people started with. And this goes a long way in creating stability in the transverse spinae and the paraspinals that run the length of the spine to give you support and stability so that your joints aren't so loosey-goosey. So the first technique is a sitting technique, okay? Hands begin outstretched, and what we're gonna do is a scapular row. So when I pull my arms back, I'm making my shoulder blades pinch together and I'm raising and arching my chest before I relax. So it's almost like I'm trying to pinch something with my shoulder blades to hold it in place. And I'm going to do 10 of these. And as you progress along your healing process, that's one that you can integrate pulley systems, pieces of TheraBand, dumbbells, anything like this to kind of give you a little bit of resistance as you continue to get stronger. But when I'm demonstrating this for someone, when I'm teaching this to someone that's fresh out of a surgery as a part of a home exercise program, generally there's no real resistance. So the next exercise is a little more discreet. Okay, so this is an anterior pelvic tilt with thoracic extension. So you can start with your hands on your hips or at your sides. I prefer on my hips. And what I'm doing is I am tilting my pelvis forward while arching my back and making all the muscles in my back contract, and then I relax. So tilt my hips, my pelvis forward while contracting my spine and relax. I'm going to do 10 of these. And 10. Okay. So these next exercises, I'm going to do wall supported. Okay, so these are more focusing on the pelvic girdle and the multifidus, which the multifidus is a muscle about that long, have one on either side of your spine as such, and those are the muscles that stabilize your sacroiliac joint, which is the last joint in your spine before your spine becomes your sacrum. And when that joint shifts out of alignment, you get like mechanical leg length discrepancies. It kind of feels like your back is being wound into a knot. It's actually a more common dysfunction than you'd think. And so like I work with people on this a lot, okay? So the first one I'm gonna do, using wall supported, I'm using the wall to make myself stand in perfectly erect posture. You can find a piece to brace on or like hook inside of a door frame for stability and balance, okay? First thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do standard hip abduction. When I'm doing this, I'm keeping my toe pointed straight ahead. I don't want my toe turning out like that. And I don't want my trunk to go like this. I want to keep my spine nice and neat so all the movement occurs here at my hip. And I'm going to do 10 of these. And then on the other side. All right. Next is another discrete little exercise called the hip hike. Okay, so when I do this, it's like I'm trying to approximate my hip to above my waistline. Okay, so I keep my legs straight, and you're only going to see about that much movement off the floor. on the other side. All right, and finally, this last one is hip extension. Okay, so kind of showing this in profile. When I'm doing this, I'm not bending forward, okay, and I'm not curling my hamstring. This is like a straight leg back kick. I want all the motion to occur in my glutes, okay? So when I'm doing this, belly up to the wall to keep my back straight, I keep my legs straight, and I only get about this much motion. And that's that. So when doing these, I'd recommend doing them twice a day. They're not meant to feel like a workout in the gym. They're a rehabilitative program for very specific muscles. So you're not trying to fatigue yourself the same way that you would with like leg day or bis and tris day, okay? So again, if you've got something seriously wrong, you know, I would recommend going to see a doctor to find out exactly what the problem is. So everything that I've shown is for informational purposes only. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and feel free to send in your questions for future episodes. I'm Sensei Grizzly. We'll see you on the mats.